everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you do not know me, you are crazy. I am TanglesInTiaras on YouTube. It's very nice to meet ya. Past couple days, I have been feeling really under the weather. Today is a day I'm actually feeling pretty decent. I have been having fevers past 4 days now. My fever is more of a low-grade fever, but past 3 days I've been having fevers up to 103 degrees. I've also been having some shortness of breath. I don't know if you can hear it. My doctor and I are treating it like I have COVID because I already have asthma, and I also have Hashimoto's and lupus and all these autoimmune diseases that already compromise my immune system. So, if you guys are interested in a rambling of someone who can barely breathe, please make sure you keep on watching. Anyway, I decided I had a little rant to share with you guys. It has something to do with the brand I'm wearing right now. This is LoveShackFancyXTarget. I absolutely love LoveShackFancy. I found it like 2 or 3 years ago. I was looking for something that really felt like me, and I was on Google and I was just putting in a bunch of these different like keywords, and I found LoveShackFancy. I looked at the prices and I like clicked away from it, and I was like, I can never ever afford that. A couple months later, Gabby DiMartino picked them up and she's been wearing them ever since, and I am so jealous. I wish I could buy a piece, but it's like half of my rent. So when Target came out with LoveShackFancy, I was over the moon. It was a very limited thing, especially now with COVID going on. Yeah, this is about my feelings toward the reseller community at Poshmark and the specific launch. I don't remember how I found out about it. I think I was looking on Target.com for something, and they had an ad for LoveShackFancy and Target. And I was like, hold up, I can actually afford some LoveShackFancy. So I looked through the website. This was before they launched. This was about a month before they launched. I need to start putting makeup on. I didn't really want every single thing, but there were a couple things I wanted. I wanted this dress, 2 of the pink dresses, but there's this one specific dress. If I can only get one, there is one I want, and it is the white eyelet dress with, I think it's like pink roses, pink or red roses. And I was like, I need that dress. That is my dress, you know? When they launched, I forgot about it. That day, I had something else going on. The next day, I remembered. And I looked, it was all sold out. That really sucks. Maybe they'll do a restock. So I went on Poshmark and I got recommended LoveShackFancyXTarget. And I wish I had taken screenshots, because I'm gonna tell you, I went through Poshmark today just so I could show you guys, and it's not even, all these accounts didn't just have like one dress. They had like 4 in each size. And on top of it, they jacked up the prices. So like a $60 dress was like $100, and they are still like that. Not all of them. You can go on Poshmark and find things now for about the price that they paid for, maybe like $10, $20 more, which I still think is ridiculous. But that's the thing, like they were jacking up the prices on something that was still being sold in stores, and they basically stole it from the rest of us who really wanted this line. You know what I mean? And I mean, like, my boyfriend was like, well, you know, people do that. They just, like, they resell stuff and da-da-da. And it's like, I understand that. I understand wanting to get your money's worth. I don't know. I feel like it's so wrong. And maybe it's just because I want to be in, like, a perfect world. But I just don't see how someone can, like, feel okay about doing that, you know, about jacking up the prices higher than they were sold and thinking it's okay with it. I actually got into a fight with somebody on Poshmark about it, not really realizing I was starting a fight. I said, it looks bad on your store to like jack up prices on something that's, you know, in the store. I'm like, you know, it looks kind of bad. Maybe you should like drop your price a little bit. This doesn't look good for your store, because now people are gonna go look at everything else and go, is that higher than it originally was? Would I be paying more than I could at the store to get it than on Poshmark? Because Poshmark is supposed to be a place where you can get deals. So like, we got into this ginormous argument. I'm not really gonna get into a lot of details because she actually like called me names and attacked me, and it's just really annoying to me because I even went to the store later on to try to find a dress. I found this dress right here, and then the next time I went, I found my pink dress, and then I ended up ordering my last dress that I received because Target doesn't have it anymore. And it really upsets me because I looked forward to this for so long. Like, I looked forward to this launch for so long and it's gone. You know, like, I didn't even get the chance to be a part of the launch, which, I mean, part of it is my fault. I should have set a reminder or something on my phone so that I wouldn't, you know, miss it. But at the same time, why are people being so greedy? Ever since that happened, I have been looking around the internet trying to find my dress. I want that dress so bad, you guys. If I had to, I would literally trade in all 3 of my LoveShackFancyXTarget dresses for that dress. I mean, I am in love with that dress. It reminds me of like a princess in a tea party in a garden full of fairies and butterflies and unicorns. Like, that's my aesthetic. And I've come to really embrace it the past couple years. It's not exactly about how I missed out on the launch. You know, like, I'm not just complaining for myself because I'm not that selfish and I'm not that freaked out about if I can't get something. I'm also really upset because I know that there's people out there who are in the same boat as I am about it. It makes me feel so disgusted inside that somebody thinks it's a good idea, you know? I mean, hey, if you want to resell it, you know, buy one in every size, you know? Like, do it that way. Sorry, guess my camera overheated a little bit. I looked at other sellers as well. I looked at eBay, same exact thing. I mean, let's be honest here. The LoveShackFancyXTarget line, even though it's super pretty, it's not the same quality. Like, I know it's gonna probably do well. I mean, like, I know it does well because I looked at how many of those dresses sold and people spent pretty much what people are pricing LoveShackFancy dresses on Poshmark already. Why should somebody spend more on something that isn't even the brand's full quality? Like, I was reading on Reddit, I was trying to see if other people have commented about this, and so far I can't find anybody, but like, people were pointing out who are die-hard LoveShackFancy fans, it's not the same quality, and it's kind of, some of the material is kind of cheap, you know? Like my short pink dress, I absolutely love it. It's so cute and it looks so nice, but at the end of the day, the material isn't the best material. It's more like Forever 21 material. I would still buy it at Forever 21, but I also wouldn't spend $200 on it when someone jacked up the price. I don't know, am I the only one who refuses to spend more than someone paid for something? Why would somebody spend more knowing that the sellers, like, didn't even spend that much on it? I don't know. What are your guys' feelings on this? Do you feel like it's no big deal and that it's worth it? Or are you guys in the same boat as me? Because I feel like everybody just thinks I'm complaining over nothing. I feel like marking up a product like that should be against guidelines. Am I the only one who doesn't? I have to do my eyeliner. Give me 1 second or else I'll mess it up. It's so messed up. I'm not gonna try to fix it because if I try to fix it, it'll get worse. So we are stuck with this crappy wing. I am curious if I have anybody watching this who does Poshmark. Especially the people who decided to mark up the LoveShackFancy line on their shop. I would like it if you guys could comment down below, if you are, to explain to me the logic. 'Cause maybe I'm just not getting it, you know? It's so possible. And I just find it so crazy that nobody else either sees the issue or thinks it's an issue. Like, I can't find it on the internet. I don't see anybody really being upset, just thinking, oh man, I missed it. And that's kind of heartbreaking in itself, you know, like, because I know I'm not the only one who was really looking forward to it and missed out on it. And I mean, I know that's life, and I'm expecting the comments of like, oh, you're complaining about nothing, and like, oh, that's just life, you should have known better if you really wanted the line. Like, but that's the thing, it shouldn't be something I should be able to complain about. Like, if it were just a normal, you know, I missed the deadline, or, you know, I didn't set an alarm and I missed it, and they didn't have anything in my size anymore, which is what I originally thought, you know, that'd be one thing. Because at first I was just like, oh, darn it, I missed it. Hopefully they'll restock. And, you know, if not, maybe I can look on Poshmark later, see if anybody, you know, decides to sell it later on. Maybe I could get it at a deal too, you know? That's not the case because I don't understand it. You know what I mean? That was my rant about LoveShackFancyXTarget and the fact that I will never be able to get my dress at this point because people are greedy AF. Let me know down below if you think I'm right or if you think I'm wrong, and try to keep it friendly. Pretty please. Or if you're in the same boat, you know, let me know how you feel. Let me know if now that you realized you missed the launch because people are freaking jacking up the prices. But anyway, I hope you guys liked my little rant. If you did, please give it a like down below, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss my upload, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I never cared much for diamonds and pearls, 'cause honestly, honey, they just cost money.